You ever plan a fun night out in a busy city and suddenly it turns into something no one could have seen coming? Tonight we're talking about a news story that shocked Dublin's most famous nightlife spot, Temple Bar, and has people asking serious questions about safety, justice, and what comes next. This isn't just another nightlife clip. This is about an English tourist's life cut short and the court case that is now unfolding. Stay with me. So picture this, a warm night, Temple Bar in Dublin, pubs buzzing, streets packed with people, tourists from all over the world having a good time. Temple Bar isn't just any street. It is the place people go for music, drinks and late night fun. It's loud, it's busy, and usually it's all laugh. But in the early hours of late summer night last year, August 21st, 2025, something went horribly wrong. An English tourist, a man in his 40s, was involved in a confrontation in the Temple Bar Square area. One moment he was enjoying his trip, the next he was seriously injured. Emergency services rushed to the scene after guards were called about an assault. The man had a serious head injury and was taken to hospital in Dublin in critical condition. People close to the situation said the scene was chaotic. Visitors and locals were stunned. Temple Bar is busy, but violent incidents that end like this are not what anyone wants to see. So, here is how it unfolded. August 21st, early morning. The English tourist ends up on the street with life-threatening injuries and is taken to hospital. Guards begin an investigation, gather CCTV footage, and try to piece together what happened. It's not overnight, but things are moving. Weeks later, the man was repatriated back to the United Kingdom for further treatment. Then came news that no one wanted to hear. Despite the best medical efforts, he died months later in hospital. His family confirmed his death, and guards said the matter is now before the courts. Guards secured the scene right away. They preserved CCTV from around Temple Bar Square, a place packed with cameras, and that footage became a key part of the investigation. They interviewed witnesses, combed through videos, and tried to link evidence to suspects. In late August 2025, a man was arrested and charged in connection with the assault that left the tourist fighting for his life. That man appeared in court on an assault charge related to the incident. Guards continued to investigate as the legal process moved forward. Let's be crystal clear here. Someone has been charged in relation to the assault, that is a fact. But courts have not yet reached a final verdict, and many details about motive or evidence have not been publicly released. So we say alleged, accused, and charged, not guilty or guilty. Because that is how the legal process works. The real breakthrough here wasn't a drama in a courtroom. It was the fact that after months of treatment, this man died from injuries connected to that Temple Bar incident. That shifted this from a simple assault case to something far more serious in public attention. Guards made an arrest and led charges. The courts are now proceeding the case. The investigation continues, and more evidence could still come out as court hearing unfold. Temple Bar is one of Dublin's biggest tourist attractions. When a visitor ends up critically injured or dies after a night out, it sends shockwaves through the city and beyond. People who live in Dublin, people who visit Dublin from abroad, pubs, venues, and local businesses, they all feel the ripple effect. Discussion about safety, late night policing, and support for those hurt in violence are now parts of a large conversation. And communities impacted by this tragedy, especially the victim's family, are still coping with the loss of someone they love. So, here is the big picture. A night out in one of Ireland's best-known spots turned into a serious criminal investigation that has now reached the courts. The tourist life was changed forever, and the community is still trying to make sense of it all. As this case moves forward in the Irish legal system, we'll keep an eye on the facts and the court updates as they arrive. If you want fast updates on Irish true crime, subscribe. We cover everything before it hits mainstream headlines. Thank you.